I think like it's really nice to like travel and just experience life in a different way on its own. And I'm really happy I'm able to do that. And don't forget, okay, take care of yourself, show yourself some love. It's very important, okay?
As human as we are, sometimes there are some people you always expect to do something for you or something in return or expect them to be better, you understand what I mean? So it's the two way.
But I feel like as you grow to a certain age in your life, at some point, sometimes you just want peace of mind first, and then also like to leave a space for disappointment, in a sense where sometimes you are going through certain things, you're going through some challenges in your life, and probably your friend is also going through some things, and both of you, like, maybe you want her to show up for you and maybe she wants you to show up for her, but at the same, you both are going through challenges in your life, so you don't even know, how do I navigate through my challenge, and how can I even support my friend? Hi guys, hi, did you guys miss us?
Welcome back to another episode of the 2H podcast. My name is Harriet
and I'm Henrietta. Thank you guys for always supporting us. Like, it's been very overwhelming to see how you guys are really interacting. We are seeing the comments, okay, we are seeing the like. Please keep continuing subscribing and also liking the videos. We are so excited, and Harriet and I are very grateful. Yeah.
We are very grateful.
Yeah. Are you guys excited?
For our next topic, how have you been?
I've been good. Just taking care of myself as always. I'm all about self-care, self-love. Spoiling myself. Okay.
And I love that for you. And I really remember you affirmed it. Like, was it last year or early this year? You were like, you know what, Harriet, this coming year. It was last year. Like, to this coming year, all you want to do is to enjoy life. You're gonna travel, and I'm so proud that you've been able to do it. You've made some couple of vacations for yourself, and that's really beautiful. And I'm affirming it today for next year, okay, for myself, because I really, really need to do that too. I mean, you did it, and it was so beautiful. I mean, so I would really, really want to do that too.
The same way. I think like it's really nice to like travel and just experience life in a different way on its own. And I'm really happy I'm able to do that. And don't forget, okay, take care of yourself, show yourself some love. It's very important, okay? I'm all about self-love and self-care, and that's what I usually talk to her about. And I'm really, really happy she's also affirming to also travel, because that was what I did last year, and that's what the dream, what I actually promised myself, that's what I'm giving to myself this year. So I'm really excited. And what about you? How are you doing?
I'm okay.
Just okay, girl.
I'm doing really beautiful. I'm doing beautiful. I can't complain. My daughter started preschool, and oh my God, it's going so well. She was changing environment, meeting new people. She left her old kindergarten school where she didn't have no friends coming with her to the new school. So I was really scared. That was a very scary moment for me. Let me put it that way, because I didn't know how it was gonna go for her. But Zania is the type who will blend in. Like, she's easily liked, and she easily like people. She know how to be social, so it's never been a problem. From day one, they are always like, wow, she's really doing good. She's blending in. She's made new friends, and so just that alone makes me like relaxed and comfortable. And I mean, Zayden started daycare as well, and it went so well. I was so scared for him to, because he's so much mommy boys. So but it's going so well for him. The first week has been amazing, and that's basically
but I think you're just talking about your kids, but what about you, girl?
I always had I don't forget
What
myself,
about
but
her?
sometimes you just forget yourself.
Yeah.
It's been like what have I done special this month? I'm not sure I've done anything.
Well,
extra.
we went out.
Exactly. Yeah, that's true. We went out with our friends, our Ghanaian sisters, and then that was and then the day, it was on a Friday, and then the day after I went out with one of my friends who was we celebrated her pre-birthday. So yes, actually I've done some 2 things, and I've been working. That's just it. But
and
next
enjoying
year,
the sun.
and but next year is my fine girl year, okay? Because I'm gonna start a lose journey. I want to lose weight and then travel. That's all I want to do next year. That's all I want to do next year.
But I'm really happy to hear that, like you saying, like next year there's something.
I'm really affirmate. Yes, and I believe it, and I have faith that it will come to pass.
Yes, I think we also last time, like you actually organized this girls meetup, which I feel like it was so beautiful. Really beautiful. Like putting in that time for decoration, it was so beautiful. Like it was so simple but classy. You understand what I mean, right?
One thing about me, I'm so much into women empowerment. I love to see women doing good. I love to see women doing better for themselves, like supporting each other. I'm very hard on supporting each other. Like I've always been that girl, very positive. So I said to myself, you know what, let me bring some close friends and my family together so we can have a good time. And it was just like I planned it, but I didn't know it was gonna come out this beautiful. It was really an amazing moment. We get to talk, chit chat, talk about a whole lot of things, and it was really beautiful. We got to meet new I knew everybody who came, but my sister, my friends got to meet new people, and it was just an amazing moment. And I'll do it again next year. It's gonna be bigger and better. Okay.
It was beautiful. I really had a good time. It was just the energy.
I'm thinking of doing like basically every year to just meet with the ladies and be talking about life, positivity, taking care of ourselves. People go through a lot, but maybe that little time will just be something beautiful for them to always. And we've been talking about it all the time, meaning it was positive. I mean, we really had a good time, honestly. And I can remember, like, when we met up, like, we had a lot of discussions. But it was this particular topic that really got me into, like, thinking. I won't say overthinking, but it gave me a different thought. Like just listening to a different perspective about life. And we talked about, like, what are your expectations in life? Like when it comes to life, do you have expectations when it comes to friendship, when it comes to like other things in your life? Like any sort of relationship, like do you have any expectations on that? So I'm just gonna put the topic out there so Harriet can maybe give us a different perspective on, and then I can also share my opinion on that. So for me, it's 2 ways. As human as we are, sometimes there are some people you always expect to do something for you or something in return, or expect them to be better, you understand what I mean? So it's a 2-way thing. And then at the same time, I just feel like it's so not healthy for you as a person to be so expectant of other people, because people will disappoint you. Like it's just how it is. People will disappoint you. Sometimes we can't, like you always say, sometimes people can't even show up for themselves. How do they show up for you? That's the thing. So it's 2-way things for me. I really am gonna dive into it and talking about where not to expect too much at a time. I'm gonna take that part first. So what I believe and think is that in this life, whether being your mom, your sister, your brother, your friends and stuff like that, I really believe you shouldn't have so much expectations of people, because it's really hard to be there and let's say, oh, okay, I did this for this person, so I'm expecting the person to do the same thing for me. People works differently. People operates differently. You might think like, oh, okay, I can invest my time. I can take a vacation from work, semester from work, just to be there for my friend. But on the other way, maybe your friend is difficult for her to do that. She can do it to be there for you. So it's a little bit difficult. So for me personally, I'm in between, but I'm still at the same time very hard on not expecting too much, because I hate disappointment. So I don't want to be expecting too much from people, and I do not want you to be expecting too much from me. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. You know, I will try my best and support my friends and always be, because I'm really, really hard on supporting. I'm really hard, but at the same time, I have my own life. I have my own problems. I have my own challenges and everything. So you shouldn't expect too much from me, that I will always be there for you. I will always be there when I can. I would never intentionally disappoint you. I will not do that on purpose. So I want you to understand that, that. And then at the same time, sometimes you have to expect too. Like, it's just the way it is, you know, like, let's say you and your partner, you expect this man to do better. You expect this woman to do better. That expectation is very difficult to say you don't want to, especially when you have family, you have kids, you have people involved, you know, you expect this person to wake up in the morning and do what he or she is supposed to do to get the family going. So it's a two-way thing, and it depends. So that's what I would say about that.
Well, for me, I would definitely say in life we should leave a space for disappointment. I totally agree with Harriet, you know, like in between, but at the same time too, I feel like sometimes when you grow to a certain age in your life, you know, when you are young and stuff, you're always there for your friends, you're gonna show up, your family, you're gonna show up, and because there's not too much on you, you know, when you're going through so much challenges, and that's when you are learning. There's always going to be that kind of mistakes you are learning, but I feel like as you grow to a certain age in your life, at some point, sometimes you just want peace of mind first, and then also like to leave a space for disappointment, in a sense where sometimes you are going through certain things, you're going through some challenges in your life, and probably your friend is also going through some things, and both of you, like, you know, maybe you want her to show up for you, and maybe she wants you to show up for her, but at the same, you both are going through challenges in your life, so you don't even know, how do I navigate through my challenge, and how can I even support my friend? And that is one thing that I've learned, like, you know, through the years, you know, the experiences that I've had, the challenges that I've had. I'm always, you know, when I'm able to show up, then I'm capable of doing that. But sometimes if I'm not able to show up, I feel like a friend, or maybe like a family or a relationship that I am in, the guy should also, like, you know, sort of respect that, because sometimes, like, mentally you're not even there. And that's what I always think, like, when it comes to expectation, it always have to come to like the mental part, in a sense where, do I even have the mental capability to even be there for my friend? Because sometimes your friend is going through things, or maybe your friend, your family, or whoever, and you want to show up, but sometimes like, I'm not even able to show up for myself. Like, I'm at this space in my life where I feel like I'm going through so much, like I'm dwelling, I'm depressed, and you know, and sometimes it's really hard for people to be vulnerable to even tell you exactly what they are going through, you know. So for me, I always say, like, when it comes to friendship, life in general, let me just use the word life in general, in that sense, like, leave a space for disappointment. It's okay, you know, to feel disappointed, and you know, if you are disappointed, it's part of life. It's like problems. Like, we are always going to go through challenges, problems. And like, God never promised us problem free. You know, there's always going to be those kind of problems. And then we are stressed about the bigger issues, but then it solves itself. And the smaller ones, you have to go through it different ways on how to deal with it. And then maybe it can solve. So for me, one thing that I learned, like, coming into 2024, was to, you know, learn to give myself that self-love, because I feel it's also important. That's something I heard, and we talk about it every day. Like, I'm very, very much on self-love. Everyone who knows me nowadays knows that I talk about self-love, self-care. I talk about all those kind of things, because I think it's very, very important, because if you're able to give yourself the love that you need, you are able to also extend it and also be there for that person, because you are working on yourself. And then you are able to transfer the knowledge that you gain through your experience to another person as well. So I think in that sense, like, leave some some space for disappointments in friendship, in everything,
every kind of relationship basically, in life in general.
Like think about it. I remember we talked about like, you know, planning weddings and stuff like that, and you talked about your experience. You understand what which you were very disappointed in a wedding planner but at the end of the day, I think that was also an experience for you. Like, okay, if I'm gonna do a wedding, like you learn something. It was a lesson as well.
That's so true, you know. That's so true. So it's always good to leave a space for disappointment. As human as we are, like, I'm so sorry, but I can even disappoint my sister like what she can disappoint me without doing it intentionally. You know, so it's very important that we learn to accept things the way it comes to us, and, you know, maybe do better. If we know we had a hand in how it played or how everything went, do better. And the experience is always the best teacher. So it's really, we've experienced a lot as young as we are. Like, I mean, everybody has an experience, so we all learn. It's very important that we learn.
And like you said, like, accept. And I think that is something people like, you have to learn to accept, like, okay, this is how it is. You know, like sometimes you wake up and all of a sudden there's some sort of disappointment. You were expecting, oh, my friend should have come over, you know, we plan to do this and that and that and that, but she was not able to show up for me and this and that. So then you end up feeling more disappointed within yourself, and you're disappointed in your friend. Why would my friend do that? Of course, we'll all, you know, say all this type of things, but at the end of the day, sometimes maybe we don't even know why. And that's what I always tell people. When such situation happen, instead of you being stressed and trying to control certain situation, accept it's like, this is how it's supposed to be. So you don't have to feel stressed and try to control everything. Everybody. That's true. I mean, I agree with you. I agree with you. I think we mentioned the most important things about expectations that we know and have experienced. So leave room for disappointment and don't expect too much. Not even from your mom, your dad, your siblings, your children. You know, do your best and leave the rest to God. That's it. That's it.
Perfect. Okay, guys, so please do not forget to subscribe to our channel. Please, the more you subscribe, the more we can bring you content. Okay, subscribe, share to your friends, your loved ones, family. Let them, you know, subscribe and watch our videos, comment and all that. Please, we are grateful. We are very grateful for how far you guys have brought us, but I mean, push us way forward. Thank you.
Please